I am going to be reviewing all three, the trilogy, if you will, of City of Rott. Excuse me, from Wild Eye Releasing. This is part of the Raw and Extreme line, number 61. So I'm behind. I think like the last one I got was probably 30. So I'm like 30 titles behind on this. This was originally released by Unearthed Films a number of years ago, and now not only can you get this again in print with what I'm releasing, but you can get the other two, which we will be covering here. So they're probably already up. So just look for those. But City of Rot is an animated zombie movie, full length. It's full screen because it's kind of like this is a little bit old. This is like 2006, so it's full screen. You see a little bit of the artwork there on the back, and basically one guy seemed like he done all of this. I believe it's basically there's one guy that's credited on the back, Frank Sudo. So he made this. The plot follows. This is it ain't really graphic. It's cartoon stuff. But there you get what you get there. Um, I would say this up front. I think this one is the best one out of the bunch, and it follows an old man who is talking to his walker every step of the way. It's like his best friend is his walker, and he's going to City of Rot, this Rot City or whatever it's referred to as, and he's trying to get a new pair of loafers, a new pair of shoes, and he just keeps running into one bad situation after the other with zombies. And for its credit, it got pretty tense. There was times where you didn't know if the old man was going to make it or not because I didn't really read the back of this box, so I didn't realize what the plot was. So I was thinking maybe it was like an anthology sort of thing happening in the city or something because I wasn't sure. But when I realized, finally at last that the old man was basically the main guy in the movie, it still didn't necessarily help because I still thought he was probably going to die at every turn because there's like 10 tons of zombies. And I mean, there's a lot of zombies. And there's some cool scenes. And there's some bloody scenes, but it's all bloody in an animated way. So you have to ask yourself, do you like animation blood? Because animation blood and gore is what you get here. That being said, I really like the animation style on this. It's like they changed the animation for every one of these. This one, a little South Parkish in a way with the animation, but this was probably this dude at full, you know, full creativity. The zombies themselves, they when they die, they basically people are being animated by little worms that crawl in them. It's like flesh worms, I think, or they refer to later on in the series. But if you kill zombies, you still got the worms trying to come at you, and it's pretty tense at times for something like this. You wouldn't expect it, and I do appreciate what they did. And I think it's great to an extent. There's a certain I don't want to like spoil anything because I want you to check this out. There's a certain point of the movie where you probably could have ended it there, but I feel like they kind of pushed it forward anyway, maybe just to have a little bit more of a movie. And the plot gets a little bit weird after that. Not as weird as this thing gets as we move along, which we will cover in these other movies. But as far as City of Rot, the first one in the trilogy, I give it a 3.5. This is available from what I'm releasing. Raw and Extreme line, number 61. So, like I said, way behind on these things. But like I said, this is, if you like animated stuff, this is definitely something worth checking out. And I mean, it was released by Honor Films at one point, so that tells you the gore factor there. So, yeah. City of Rot, 2006. Check this one out.